Hey guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Chat Siri, or you can call me Siri for short. And in today's video, I'm gonna be unboxing my Boxycharm base box of December. And if you wanna see what I get in this box, then keep on watching. So here is the box. The size is quite decent. It's not as heavy. And I haven't opened or did any peek, so I'm gonna unbox with you guys on camera. Paper what's contained in this box, and this box is called Bubbles and Glitz. Very soothing. Oh, I can already see products in here. First one, this is the original makeup eraser, this sponge. The first ever machine washable sponge, specially formulated by the original makeup eraser. It features the same unique wash technology to erase makeup out of your sponge simply by washing machine. It retails for $18, and this is great. I'm going to use this. Yes, this means I'm gonna try it on camera. I really hate washing my sponges with soap, so if this works, it will be definitely my new go-to sponge, because I can just throw into a wash. Nowadays I wash my makeup sponge and brushes after every single use. I definitely like this color. This is so my color, and I also love that it comes with this, so it will not potentially destroy the shape of your sponge or damage your sponge during the wash. The second product, this is from Huda Beauty Ruby Obsession eyeshadow palette. It retails for $27. So I don't mind this kind of palette. I really like the size because I can bring it to travel with me. But the thing about this small palette from her is that it's made in China, and I just find that products that made so her big palette is made in Italy, and I really like it. I recently bought her Nardi palette, and I think it's amazing. And I used to have a few of her palette that is this size, and I think it's great, but it's not as the big palette great, if you know what I mean. But I do like this color story. Yes, it's pretty. Ooh, the next one I'm excited for. This is from Glamnatic Baby Girl Lashes and Black Liquid Magnetic Liner. I have been trying a few of magnetic lashes, and so far it doesn't really work well with my eye shape, just because I have hooded eyes. So I really hope that this one will work, because it will be quick and awesome. And the style of this lash is bomb. So the next one is from MAC Cosmetic. This is a cream sheen lipstick, and the shade Pretty Boy. Before I really get into makeup, my dream brand was MAC Cosmetic, but nowadays I just don't find them interesting anymore, and I feel like they are irrelevant. The name Cream Sheens, I assume this is gonna be a sheer formula. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. And the last product from this box is from Tarte Cosmetic. This is Man Eater Mascara. It retails for $23. So let me go ahead with my new sponge, and I will be putting my foundation on and some concealer with this. I'll be right back. First, I'm gonna prime my face, and I will be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I have a few new breakout on my chin due to one of my cat consistently licked me yesterday on the chin, and now I have a few breakouts. So I would probably not let my cat lick my face ever again. And then time for the corrector, and this is absolutely my current favorite and ever favorite. This is from Becca Cosmetic Under Eye Brightening Corrector in medium to deep. And actually I'll be applying this with a concealer brush. So now I'm gonna blend it out with this sponge. First off, this sponge is really soft on my skin. I really like their cloth that remove makeup because it helped reduce a lot of waste from using makeup wipe, and it's just convenient. You just dab in water and wipe your face off, and that's it. And now I'm going to go over with Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation Powder. This is in the shade Golden Caramel on number 332. Let me just kind of set the corrector that I lay on my skin to maximize the coverage. But I'm not putting this under my eye because I don't want it to be cakey or too much powder. For the foundation today, I'm gonna be using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and my shade is 360. I've been pretty good using this. I'm more than halfway through the bottle, but you can't really see it on camera. But I'm trying to use it up, and this foundation is great for mask as well. Like you can do a full glam, and then put a mask on. It's smudge resistant. This side is good for a quick application, and it's so soft that I don't feel like I'm pouncing some rock on my face, because some sponge, they are hard. For concealer today, I will be using the Maybelline Instant Age Revive in Golden Door. Now I'm using the round tip. And for foundation. And for powder, I will be going with Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And now I'm going to be using the flat, pointy side. And then I'm going with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder in the shade Honey. I keep forgetting that. And I'm just putting this powder on my cupid bowl, just both my lips and a little bit around the chin. Just taking what's left over and put it on my jawline. And now I'm going to be completing all my base before I move on to my eyeshadow part with the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsession palette. Alright, and I'm back. I have my base on and my eyebrows, and now I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see close up. Here we're up and person. And before I put on eyeshadow, I'm going to, as usual, prime my eyes, and I will be using the Fenty Beauty one because I really like this one. So let's see. I think that this shade is maybe too light for me to use as transition, so I'm going to go with this one. So I'm going to buff that shade all over my lid with ColourPop E15 brush. This shade is lighter than I thought, or maybe I'm using the brush that's not dense enough. This shade has no kickback, no fallout, so that's good, but it's kind of light. And layering this up. Alright, next I'm going to deepen it up with this shade right here. And I'm using a Sigma brush E40, I think it's E40, I don't know, I use it so much that it rub off. Ooh, this shade has a little bit of sheen. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera. Today I'm going for a smoky red eye look. Since it's gonna be Christmas soon, so I'm thinking this is actually a perfect palette for the holiday look because it's red theme. Again, this is not as pigment as I thought it's gonna be, judging from on the palette. I can tell you guys, since I started using Panagraph flat palette, I feel like my standard has changed and it feels dry again. But this shade has a little bit of fallout but no kickback. And now I am going to put this shade on the lid, and I'm grabbing a Fenty Beauty eyeshadow brush. And now I can barely see the first shade I'm putting on. With this shade, no fallout or no kickback again, and that is a good thing. But I'm not saying that fallout and kickback is a bad thing. There's a harsh light on this side, so I'm going to try to blend that out with my Sigma brush. And I'm going back into the first shade again, just because it kind of disappeared on me. I'm using the same brush that I put on. And now I am going to put this dark shade on top, and with my finger. Oh, actually it's really beautiful on that berry shade that I first lay on. I'm just stamping over with my finger. And now I'm going to put this red shimmer just in the middle of the lid. Wow, yeah, I love this look. For my lower lash line, I will start with the same shade I put on as my transition. And I will be using a brush from Coastal Scent. There's no number, but it is a small blending brush. Yeah, this shade is really light, so I'm glad I didn't go with the lightest shade, because I don't think it's gonna see anything on my skin tone. And I'm just gonna grab a liner brush and tap that on the lower lash line. I'm going back to the lash brush and blend that out. Just to match things up, I will put the red, where is it? I'll put this red on the center of my lower lash line as well. And just to finish off my eye look, I will be using the only gold shimmer here on my inner corner. Wow, yeah, that is probably my favorite shade of this palette. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Precision brush. Now time for the mascara, but first I'm going to curl my lashes. Now time for the Tarte Man Eater mascara. Wow. Okay, the handle is massive. The applicator, even though it's like small bristles, is still massive compared to my eyes. I don't like this. I just don't like the massive size of it. It's really difficult to get into that small lashes on the end. I assume that this is not a waterproof mascara. Ah! And this is what I'm afraid to happen. And it happened. Because of the massive size, I stabbed my lid. And now I have the mascara on my lid. So I'm gonna wait until it dries and I will scratch it out with a spoolie. It totally did remove some of my shadows, so I'm gonna have to fix it. And hopefully it will be easy fix. Now I'm going into the Glamnetic lash. Oh shit. I realized that I should have put this on before I did my mascara. We're gonna wing it anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is hard. I totally got some of the liner on my lash. Right now I'm gonna wait until they are dry completely before I try to put the lashes on. But then we can put on some lipstick. And this is the Pretty Boy from MAC. Yep, it is cheer, like I suspect. I think this is my first ever MAC lipstick that I use in my life. The smell is just like typical lipstick. I don't like this. It's weird. It's cheer, but also shiny, and the way that it layer on my skin, it's kind of emphasized, and it's like bleed. I don't know, it doesn't cover everything. It just looks terrible, and I don't like the color of this. So I'm gonna wipe it off and put something else on because I don't like this at all. But I like this. Now it's time for the lash. Hopefully this works. I'm just gonna go with my finger. I'm so happy they work, even though because I put the liner after I did my mascara, so some of the liner got on my lash and the lashes kind of stick to my lash. The magnetic lashes kind of stick to my natural lashes as well, so I'm gonna have to do this different time. I learned now that I should put the liner on before I put mascara, but anyway, it works and it looks beautiful. And this is the finished look. What do you guys think? So time for my thought for this box. This can blend, but the test would be if it can be cleaned with the washing machine, and I will update with you guys later about this because I'm actually gonna travel tomorrow to my different state to be with my family-in-law for Christmas. But I'm gonna take this with me and I'm gonna try it again and gonna wash, and then we will see if this clean out because I know now that it can apply makeup on my face, and that's awesome. For this eyeshadow palette, I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's okay for the price point. It's small, which is great. The color is beautiful, even though some doesn't really work the way I was hoping for. But it's not terrible. For the mascara, I don't like how massive it is. Again, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I absolutely have had worse mascara before. I do like the leopard print right here, but again, I just don't like how massive this is in general. For the lipstick, I guess I just don't like the sheer lipstick, and I don't like this color, and I just also don't like how it feels on my lips. I don't know, but I don't like it. I'm probably not gonna use it ever again, so it would probably end up being in my trash. Sorry. And the last thing is the magnetic lash from Glamnetic. I absolutely happy with these lashes, and in the future if I want magnetic lash, I will probably look into this brand because I like this style. It's also good for the holiday look and it works. So if you have hooded eyes like me, or you know, Southeast Asian, or you just want to try something that works, I think that you should look into this brand. And that is it for my thoughts, and I hope you guys have a good week with your family and loved ones, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!